'cause I know
What about this on
everything
then?
about this.
The singing.
Oh, that. I'm thinking, this client we're gonna pick up, I was wondering whether he was going to the theatre or not.
That's terrible. Oh, no. Don't worry, he's there already. Star turn, in fact. Well, there's his audience to prove it.
Stand back there, please. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Come on, that's right.
What the bloody hell is he doing it for?
Oh, you know, Arthur is Lord to us all. We popped out to see how the Christmas decorations are coming on. Come on, Arthur, up you go.
All right, Arthur?
Just gotta sit you up.
Hey, can you hear me, boy? You in any pain? Huh? Come on, then.
Right.
Let's go
Now, we're
for
just
the
gonna
little.
take your little ride here.
One, two, three. Up. Nice second spud. You.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Any more of this, Arthur? You won't see anything, boy.
Straight in this bit.
Come on, we're going to take it back where you belong. All right? Don't worry. You're nice and warm now, see?
Get you in the dry soon, eh?
That's it.
That's it.
Tuck you up, just like ma'am.
Off we go to the body factory it is then. Excuse us. Right. One. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Up.
Doing, leaving him out in the first place?
They probably weren't, but you've heard Harriet going on about him, stubborn old bastard and all that.
You shouldn't call him that, he's a sick old man.
Come on, Pod, if you were trying to hold down a shift job and look after a wreck of a father who's got an art like a sieve and won't take his medication, I'm sure you'd find a few choicer words to describe him.
Maybe. It's an awful thing to say, but I'm glad mine are gone. Rather than hanging around and becoming doddy. Glad they are gone.
What did you say, Arthur?
Let me go. Please. This time, let me go.
He's gone, is he?
What's to be left to die?
No chance. He's good for years yet.
Get it together, Sandra. Tomorrow he'll be as right as rain and glad to be alive. Now, come on, move it.
Yeah, we left him.
Yet more of the usual.
Yeah. By the time they made him stay, innit?
Time they let him call it a day. On the way in, he said, let me go this time.
That's not the way it works, and he should know it with a daughter in the trade. Our job is to save, not just to let them go off.
But for how long?
As long as it takes. Get Susie to chase up Harriet, will you? She'll probably want to be in on this.
Is she on the line?
Yeah, we chatted on the way in.
Right.
90 over 40, Doctor.
Do you think his body might be trying to tell him something? Do you think he could be trying to tell his body something?
Leave it go, Sandra. Look, he'll be fine tomorrow, right? And forget he's ever said anything.
Do I get to join in this discussion, or is it strictly coded ambulance person stuff?
Arthur finally got round to saying he wants out rather than just pretending as if he
Will you
does.
leave it go?
So why? But maybe it's one of those things we should be facing up to. I've seen as carcasses in here. It would have been a service and a blessing to have let go.
And who's going to make these godlike decisions? You? Me? Family? Huh? Perhaps we should get an ombudsman in. I sort of let them die decide. We could do it by age, of course. over 60 were leaving there on the side of the road. Is that right?
You'd be getting this angry if you hadn't thought about it yourself occasionally. Listen, we waste beds that are needed treating people who should have had the right to die in peace.
If you think that, love, it's time you got out of this business.
Or time you started facing up to the unthinkable. Listen, if people have the right to live, they should also have the right to die with a bit of dignity.
Does that count for babies? Do they have any rights? Unborn ones, I mean, abortion jobs. Where do they stand in the argument?
Well, they don't.
But they should.
Cobbler's punting. A mother has the right to decide whether she goes to term or not.
And when do you decide that the fetus is a living thing or not, huh? 28 weeks, 1 week, come on.
I don't have to. The guidelines exist.
I'll call Harriet down, shall I? Perhaps she'd like to put in her papers.
Hi, Harriet. How's he?
Good God. Leave him. Let him go.
Ponting! That's Charlie!
No.
Harriet, help me.
No. No, leave him. No, leave him. No, let him go. Leave him.
Harriet.
Get out. Leave him.
Thanks, Doctor.
Fine.
Oh, sure. Thank you. Come in here. Come on, Harriet. Come on.
Defib, Clive. Clive? Charlie, defibrillator, please.
He's in a systole.
He's dead.
Let him go. Let him go.
Time for a cup of tea, huh?
So, Arthur, you finally get to join your Maggie. God bless both of you.
Now, don't be misled by the bubbly. We're not here to celebrate, but to commiserate, however. Help yourselves. First, the bad news. A few days ago, a good friend was kind enough to forewarn me of a decision that's just been reached by the Regional Health Authority. It seems that my idea of a permanent night shift is deemed a failure, and that I'll be informed officially within the week that this unique department, which you have all sweated blood to keep going, is to be closed forthwith, and that those who are not lost by natural wastage will be dispersed. Now, the good news. I don't believe that the fantastic team spirit that has been generated here can be discarded with a mere 6 months trial. And I'm decided that the battle will go on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask you to raise your glasses. The toast is fighting for survival and winning.
Fighting for survival and winning.
First, I'd like to thank you all for coming, especially at such short notice, and I'm sorry I can't be the bringer of more comfort and joy.
Whatever happened to Christmas?
Passed you by, boy.
Anyone know whereabouts of Cuba?
Cuba, he's heading east with Nurse Clemons. Huh? How the young to live, huh?
Yeah. All right. Thank you. We've called this meeting to discuss what action we can informally take to protest against closure.
Stop work.
Charlie, you know the RCN's closed 12 as well as I do. That's no option.
Join Newby then. They'll support a strike if it comes to that.
That's true.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Megan,
but that's
Charlie,
not
I'm
what
counting on the RCN, NUPE and BMA all making official noises.
About as effective as a deaf and dumb guard dog.
All right, listen, we could get the patients to sign a petition or something.
They don't care. Anyway, we haven't got the numbers.
And they're jolly glad to see us when they're hurt.
Precisely.
Charlie, look, we won't get very far unless we examine all the options. You see?
Yes, look, I'm sorry, but we cannot strike. Now, it's a matter of honour.
I'm afraid there are one or two other things to remember. One, the permanent night shift was an experiment. They don't have to give us the same notice as they would another ward. And two, they're being clever because you don't lose your job. You just get transferred.
Where? The psychogeriatrics?
So, you see, no union has much of a leg to fight from.
But what happens to the department? Yeah, I mean, I see them come in. Where are those patients going to go?
Just means they'll be in the wagon for 10 minutes more. Or in a rush hour, that could kill people.
Well, listen, I think, right,
They've got you over a barrel, and you haven't got a hope of a prayer.
Listen, this is a waste of bloody time. We stop work, sod which union we belong to, show them how much we're needed.
Yeah. I go for them. I go for them.
No!
Wonderful. So we work on like heroes, lose the night shift, and not a word is said. You tell that to the next RTA who comes in peppered with glass.
That's exactly what I'm thinking about, Charlie. So we have an RTA when we're on strike, and what happens then?
I'm talking about long-term care.
I can't do that, Charlie. I can only care as far as the next patient who needs our skills. And I, for one, will go on working until they close those doors.
Very moving.
Charlie, there are alternatives to a strike. We can lobby, we can talk to the press.
They're all with Bupa.
Bupa doesn't have Casualty. And before you all start tearing each other to pieces, just remember one thing. We've got to work fast. There's a new general manager, and he's using us to make his mark.
Listen, I'm not trying to stir things up, but I want to know from the doctors here how far you would support the nurses if it comes to the crunch.
Charlie, that's divisive.
Baz.
You know you've got my support. But it's not enough. People don't know what we do. The local community has no idea what we do until they're affected. Look at the support for the local maternity hospital. Everyone cares about children. We have to make them care that much about us.
So?
Charlie's right. We have got to stop work.
You've got to...
No!
Hey, listen, love, look, they get another doctor.
We make a lot of noise about
Look,
it.
sorry, but no! Now, I will stand outside those doors all the hours that God has made, telling people that they are closing us down. I'll go to the House of Commons if I have to. But I will not and I cannot strike.
Yes.
No, I will not.
Bye, Mr. Finch.
Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
Get well soon.
Happy New Year.
Simon, what you got? Oh, not a lot. You don't get money to a pound, do you? Shh, 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 shh.
Mickey's a bit quiet. What have you got him on?
I promised him he could sing Jingle Bells at the end of the party.
This I gotta stay for.
Speaking of which, Mr. Ponty, you could be of great assistance.
What do you mean?
The old Joanna.
Nope.
Well, go on.
No.
We are in desperate need of your not inconsiderable musical talent.
Surely, no. I'll fight this one. He's gotta be joking, hasn't he?
You've got a much-needed talent.
You gonna sing?
Tone deaf, Andrew. Should have thought you known that by now.
I will not play.
Charlie, I spent New Year with Mr. Plimer. Great. And I cook him a dinner, Polish style, beautiful taste. Can you imagine?
Terrific.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and give Andy a hand with the grubbing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Walk up it.
It's a bit beyond the call, isn't it? Oh, it's only for a while till the threats blow over. Besides, I can do with the company. Casualty. No, we're still ventilating. Couple of hours.
Chin chin. Chin chin.
Say hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long.
I won't be long.
Be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. All together now. Oh, come on, all together. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
ladies and gentlemen, for our grand finale, I would like to introduce to you, all the way from the heart of Holby, at enormous personal expense, Mr. Mickey Jones. Of that old Christmas classic.
I can see the end, and nobody'll ever know when it comes, because we'll all blow up, and you'll all blow up. And there'll be blood and stench and black and charred bodies. Black and charred, I say, black and charred, black and charred. This is my hospital, and you and you and you should be cleaning dishes. Nothing's clean, nothing. Dirt, black and charred and dirt. And nobody sees it. And don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I know. I can see the end. Black and charred, I say.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one-horse
As soon as you see us wave, you drop it, okay? Everybody's doing it, I promise. Even Sister Cajal said she'd do it.
Right. That's where the meeting is. Up there. So that's what we're aiming for. Okay?
So, there it is.
You came in at 7:30 to tell me that.
I don't expect you to be happy. What did you want, a letter?
No.
The staff will not be made
But
redundant.
the department will be redundant. How many times do I have to say it? I'm concerned about the patients, the people we exist for, not just my staff.
It was the general manager's decision.
I don't care whose decision it was. General manager, Department of Health, Health Minister, I don't care. When will you understand we're uniquely placed here? The only other casualty department is the other side of town. Now, if you close us down, somebody somewhere someday is going to die because an ambulance can't get there on time, and that's a fact.
Ewart, I agree with you.
Well, then tell me something. How do you sleep at night?
Bloody hell, listen.
It'll never work.
Is this your idea?